This video is going to go over how to convert using the metric system. We're not going to talk about how to convert from something like feet to meters. We're going to talk about how to convert within the metric system. For example, milligrams to grams, liters to milliliters, that sort of thing. We're going to talk about the base units first, and then we're going to talk about prefixes, what I like to call the move the decimal method, and then do some practice problems. So up first, let's talk about the base units that you need to know. You need to know the base unit for mass is grams. And the unit for that is abbreviated with a lowercase g, grams. That's your base unit. The base unit for volume is liters, and that's abbreviated with a capital L. There is another base unit that is for length, and that is meters, lowercase m. We are only going to talk about how to convert with mass and volume in this because that's what we use most of the time in chemistry. The prefixes for the metric system, you're probably already familiar with some of them. Like I bet you've heard of kilometer or centimeter or something like that before. So those prefixes you're probably already familiar with. And our prefixes are right here. The way to remember the prefixes, it's King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. So K for kilo, H, hecto, D is for deca. Sometimes you might see this spelled differently. Sometimes it's D-E-C-A instead of D-E-K-A, and that's fine as well. This D is for deci, C, centi, M, milli. And then here in the center, this stands for your base, just like we talked about before. And that would be meters, liters, or grams. And once again, we're going to mainly focus on liters and grams. Make sure you write down, one, this memory device right here. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. And then write down these prefixes, kilo, hecto, deca, base, deci, centi, milli. Now that you know the prefixes, we can talk about the methodology. So whenever you are converting using the metric system, go ahead and write down these letters. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. They stand for your prefixes. And make sure they are in order like that because we're going to use the order of these letters to just move the decimal in order to convert. So you're not doing a lot of math. All you're doing is moving the decimal. We're going to go through a couple examples, and then once you're getting the hang of it, pause the video and try some of these on your paper. So go ahead and write this down on your paper. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. KHDBDCM. Here's how this works. We're going to do a conversion, and we want to convert 50.4 milligrams to grams. The first thing you're going to do, so step one. Step one is find this. Milligrams, milli, is here. So this is where we are starting. The next thing we want to do is find where we're ending. You're going to notice there's no G on here, there's no grams. That is because it's our base unit. So there's base. Then what you're going to do is you're going to move the decimal point. And we're going to move our decimal point 1, 2, 3 places to the left. So if we have 50.4, we're going to move it once, twice, 3 times. Now that there's an empty space, we're just going to add a 0. So our final answer is 0.0504. So to review those steps, the first thing that we did, we found milligrams, M. We found grams, that's our base. And then we moved our decimal point 1, 2, 3 places over, 1, 2, 3 places over. Okay, let's try another example. For this example, we're going to convert kilograms to grams. Go ahead and do step 1, find kilograms. Kilograms is here. This is where we're starting. We're looking for grams. That's our base units. We're ending there. We're going to move our decimal point 1, 2, 3 places now to the right. So if we have 7.2, we're going to move it once, twice, 3 times. And these blank spots here, this is where we add the 0. So we'll add a 0 and 0. 7, 2, 0, 0, and our decimal point would be right there, but of course we're not going to leave a decimal point hanging. So our answer, 7.2 kilograms, equals 7,200 grams. Here's your next problem. I want you to pause the video and try this one on your own, and then I'll go over it in the video. But pause it and give it a try. Okay, 43 grams. We're starting here this time, and we're going to milligrams here. We're going to move 1, 2, 3 places over. So 43.0, 1, 2, 3, our new decimal points. We have 4, 3, 0, 0, 0. Final answer, 43.0 grams equals 43,000 milligrams. We've only done converting so far with grams. Let's try one with something else. We're going to try it with liters. So if you have 75 milliliters, how many liters is that? The methodology is going to be the same. We're still going to start with what the unit is. So we've got milliliters starting here, and we're ending with liters here. You're going to move the decimal point again, 1, 2, 3 places. So same methodology here. Decimal point is here, 1, 2, 3 places. So it'll be 0.075 liters. Go ahead and jot down these 3 problems on your page and try them on your own. Heads up, this one is probably the challenge problem, but go ahead and pause the video now and try the 3 problems. For the first one, 3.2 liters to milliliters, you're starting here, ending here. You go 1, 2, 3 places over, and you have 3, 2, 0, 0, 3,200 milliliters. For the second problem, you're starting with grams and ending with kilograms. You go 1, 2, 3 places over that direction, and you get 1.203 kilograms. This last one, this one was a challenge. You are going from kilograms to milligrams. So you're starting here, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places over. So off to the side, 0.97, moving over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So your final answer is 970,000 milligrams. You now know how to convert within the metric system. We talked about the base units, grams, meters, liters. We talked about the different prefixes and a memory device for that. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. And then we used that memory device and the move the decimal method to convert, and you did some practice problems.